football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Lions. All that and more coming up next.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Any more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Moore now. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Moore. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the... Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. It's now 4th. Detroit's offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Breaks through the contact. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on. The last 2 plays from scrimmage in this ball game, pretty eventful. He throws the interception. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Moore. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Moore now. From the gun, he'll throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off play action. Moore. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say,
here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Now Moore, throwing to start the drive. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he's got this down to the 35.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Moore. And he'll find Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
and they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Castro. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake. Moore. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Here now, 2nd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs, and there's part of that
competition, what's the word? Put that on my mama, 8 in the process. Trying to tippy-toe through the progress. Tongue-tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb got in the party. Who the like this in a party? Him up. Myself, learn to put it to the side. Mama had to cater for the coupe that we rode after school on the way to pot pies. And wanna play both sides. It's a red dot, don't get on the wrong red eye. It's a headshot, they became woo them guys. Round them, 2 of them guys. I'm Paris, I'm France. I thought that I told you I need the advance. Put down your IG and look through my lens. A million to grandma, who did I offend? The girl of your dreams to me is a fan. I netted 10 million and did a little dance. I'm world, I my pants. My Uncle G told me that I had a chance. So then I popped out and did it again. And did it again and did it again. I cannot respect them, where did he begin? Advice from the council, let nobody in. Been swearing through rumors, avoiding the trends. And I'm ducking the loony that come with the shows. I'm grateful to Mammon, he opened up doors. They bung on their tour bus to come and compose. I reach to the stars on my tippy toes. This greatest success where most fold. I tell you my past, that don't get old. But how could you ask? Like I don't be writing my raps. The critics got everyone tapped. You gotta relax. The city where nobody sleeps. Just tap in and ask where I'm at.
On your top 5 tonight. On your what's the name tonight. On your shows ain't tonight.
I am the Omega. PG Lane, Rolly Gang, SIE. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been. Social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activist. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic.
From the 70, the Al Green offspring, to the melody, the big shot, wrist on cryotherapy.
Soon as I press that button, gotta get right like the emblem's coming.
Us too when I like it.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions being loud.
to win, to back ends, booked up, look up. Big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out, only got time for a night out, so tell me what you want from me, we ain't getting no younger, so tell me what you want from me, we ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. The night, hell of a night. Mexico, I'm really living like the text went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and adjusted all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaties better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey 6'2", dark skin, with a purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying Lil Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life.
Now I'm gonna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
That, to the slip, poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designers say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, QU. Let's go, I'ma get. Unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'ma get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These, I come through and nip you crickets. I come through and moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Lions and the
So out now come the Lions. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Now 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Moore.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Open man right side is St. Brown. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
They will run with Grant. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Moore. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To about the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 8.
Off the play fake. Moore. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Moore.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Here's Moore from the gun on 3rd down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's complete to Laporta.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Grant. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Moore eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number... Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Off-play action. Moore.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Moore. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And that. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
To throw is Moore. Throwing to start the drive. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Moore operating from the gun.
This to Laporta, right side.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Lions take the...
So here come the Lions now.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Got it. Ready?
Moore now. Off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This is Grant. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They go back to Grant. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Grant. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Off the play fake. Moore. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
from 6 yards away.
And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
On 1st down, it's Grant, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off play action. Moore. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
From the gun on 3rd down. Moore.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
Grant. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Moore. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Micah Parsons.
Now Moore throwing to start the drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always...
Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You don't wanna violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that'll with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Do like you really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us. Yo, we murder.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Lions. That is first touchdown of the new year.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late.
The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down. Back to throw. He'll go right back to Laporta. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. Has an opening past the 40. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That one intercepted. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. They'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
And they will finally run him down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play.
So now, Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set.
2nd and 6 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. Drive will start on the ground. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. So it's a win here for the Lions. That was a game that was in doubt till the very
jettison is full of carnivores and lettuce men. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain in excellence. Open source, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make law fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I roll and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd. With my pen works adventures, my punchlines are too raw for glass jars and dentures. You think you've seen madness? Well, I am the center. I'm only happy in the summer. The winner. Watch out now, come heavy water. It's high now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. Oh, 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 pay what you owe. Watch out now. My mistake. It's damn.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Moore now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now Moore. They'll be caught with St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Glenn. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Moore.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Lions offense set to take over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many?
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's coming off his 2nd.
Throwing to start the drive. Moore. Wide open receiver complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Operating from the gun. Moore flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession. They go play action here on first down. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Moore. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Up the middle they go. Grant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Moore.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Sam Laporta,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages. Detroit's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups.
Here's Moore, throwing to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 70 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3.
The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
Throwing to start the drive. Moore.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll find Hall. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
This to Laporta, right side.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
To throw is Moore. Off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Looking to throw. Moore. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Off the play fake. Moore. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and we talk so...
I caught you red-handed, red lips on some it ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing. Cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time.